Hi, Mr. Melton. This is Deborah with Hail Recon. So I've taken that address that you gave me, 1620 Ivy Chase Lane, and I've dropped a marker at that address. With the marker, you can create impact reports. So I've already created one about 4 minutes ago. Let me open that and show it to you very quickly. So this is a hail impact report that you can generate for any address. You can put your logo up here at the top of the report, and then we'll keep ours on the report for the authenticity of it. This particular address did not have a Google Street View picture, but on our app, mobile app, you can actually take photos and include them on your impact report. Then, so this is the hail event that it defaulted this report to, and I also had some wind on this day. There's quite a bit of on-the-ground spotters for wind data, and those are NOAA certified people that are calling in information, and we gather that from NOAA's website and place it on ours so that you have a collection of data. These are all of these severe weather warnings for that date of June 19th. And then this is all of the history of hail for this address and also within a 10-mile radius. So each line where there's some detail, that's an event that's happened at this address. It looks like we've just had a half-inch hail at this address, except for back in 2014, we had 1 1/4 inch. But speaking of this last week's date, we had 1 inch hail within a mile, 3 miles, and 10 miles from the address. At the very bottom, we also had some wind information that's coming from personal weather stations. I've selected the first 4 to be included on this report and chose 1 to be the narrative. But if you're in windy areas, windy cities, at the very bottom of these reports, you can select dates. Like this is a really high wind speed date. You can use those to create an impact report based on wind. All right, and then to send this report, I'm going to lock it, which then gives me the ability to send in any of these methods. I'm just going to send it directly to you. If I don't put anything right here, it will leave this subject. All right, there we go. Now, I want to show you one more thing that our company is the only one that has this ability. So when I'm logged in on a browser app, I can see the hail that is impacting this address. All of this light yellow color is half-inch hail, and I know that by looking at the top of the screen next to that red button as you hover your mouse over it. And then there's the 1 inch hail right in here that report was discussing. So I want to show you how the hail actually went through the area. So I'm going to go to this orange button here. It's called Hail Replay. I'm going to select the area for the system to find radar towers in the area that detected this hailstorm. And then I'm going to choose the closest one. So there's 3 of them that detected the storm. I'm going to select the St. Louis radar tower. And while that's running, it's actually pulling back data from that radar tower. These icons at the bottom, those are those wind spotters that we saw on the report. This purple area here is a wind heat map. So those are toggle features you can turn on and off to, based on what you're looking for. All right, so now the timeline at the bottom shows us a graph, and each of these bars represents the hail that was detected at a certain time. So if I tap on this very first one, this hail started at 5:46 p.m. So this is the radar tower that's detecting hail, and it's detecting it here, just scattered hail. And then the very next frame, still scattered, 7:49 p.m. And I could tap or just continue to tap forward or backward. I'm just going to hit the play button and look at what this looks like. Okay, so there were a few frames in there that had some organized spots of the storm. I'm going to hit the pause button and tap back on this one. So in Hail Replay, what we get is all the extra information that you can't get by just looking at a hail swath. So the hail swath shows us colors of the swath, the light yellow color and the orange color here. But the purple and red using Hail Replay gives us the ability to first see how the storm went through the area. What direction was it going? Was it all scattered hail, or was it getting organized at some time? So at this time, 5:58 p.m., it was getting organized. And in the very next frame, I'm going to hit the forward button once. It did even become more organized. All of this dark purple and light purple colors, that's volume of hail. So I can see that where the address is that you gave me, there is some more hail falling there, that's what I mean by volume, than where I see the red spots. So I'm going to tap the next button, forward button, and it's already starting to scatter. So this wasn't a really, really strong storm that happened here, and you can get the idea of that by just looking at the radar data. So the next, I'm hitting the forward button a few times to see it move slowly through the area. And then it'll continue to replay this timeline. So as a user, you have the ability to see exactly where to go, where there's strong, lots of volume of hail falling, and then also, and remember looking at the top of the screen, so in this area right here, there is 1 inch hail, and where the address is, there's 1/2 inch. Did have some volume with 1/2 inch, yeah. So that's how to use that feature. I'm going to hit the Hail Replay button one more time. Oh, and by the way, I could zoom into this area, switch to satellite view, get an idea of what type of houses are in the area that's being impacted with this volume of hail. And I can even drop markers. If you tap on the screen and choose marker, you drop a marker there. You have to have a marker in order to be able to pull impact reports or gather any more information, maybe even their contact data. This is Cheryl. All right, so that's Hail Replay. I'm going to hit Hail Replay button one more time. Takes me back out to the map.